This is a video on our patient tracking system called Trac. There are two ways to be able to log into Trac. The first one would be to be logged into Trac and then go up in the left-hand corner where it says EM Resource, click down on the down button and click on Trac. And then you will be automatically put into our Trac system. The other way is to go to emtrac.emsystem.com and you will be able to put your user information in and log in directly into patient tracking. For the demonstration of this video, I'm going to be using our demo site so that I'm not actually into our live Trac site. So I'm going to go through some basic information on what to do in patient tracking. So as you can see, there is some dashboards up here right now. This is how what you would see when you first log into patient tracking. I'm going to show you how to set up an incident if there was something specific going on that you wanted to track patients, or if you were having an exercise. So the first thing you would do is you click on incidents on the top. Apologize. I am going to go into the actual site. I apologize for that. Let's click on incidents. And then create an incident. And then you're going to choose which type of incident. Is it MCI? Is it test incident type? Evacuation, special event? So I'm going to just do a test incident type since this is just for demonstration. And then you click next, and you can put in a fuller description, or you can just leave that blank. As you see, my information has been entered into this box here. The person that is making the incident is where that information comes from. And then down here where it says actual settings, exercise, test, I'm going to put a test. And then I am going to click on, so now this information is filled out, I'm going to click on participants. So if we wanted to add, there are participants in here already, but I'm going to add some more participants. So let's click add participants. So if we want to add somebody from hospitals or medical center, we can just click all providers. And then we're going to do search providers, and it's going to give us a list on the right hand side. So you can just click on who you want to be a participant in this. And down here where it says access, you're going to give them what kind of access they should have. So involved would mean they can see what's going on, but they can't control anything, or they won't be able to see patient information. Full, they can see and do a little bit more, but can't see patient information. The full with command means they can see, well, actually full, you can see patient information. Full with command means they can control it and they would see the full patient information. So we're just going to leave it as involved for right now, and then we're going to add participants. Okay, now I'm going to go back. I want some more EMS. So let's go back and click on mobile provider organizations and do search providers. And now all of our EMS are going to come up. So you go through this list and you click on who you want to be part of this incident. Do you want them involved, full command, full? I'm just going to leave them as involved, add participants. So now we've added everybody, and we're going to click save. So now you see our test incident there. It's active. So now we're going to go in and we're going to click on Edit. And you get that screen back that we just saw. Now, if you were doing something where you had to add additional incident sites, like here, there's a triage area, there's a medical tent, you can add sites. So here, if you have different areas that you need to add, you can go ahead and add that. I'm not going to add any at this point. This allows you to just view this, but not make any changes. And then this will give you the incident history, which we really don't have any yet. Okay, so now we're going to go into patient. So click on patient. Okay, so there we got into patients. So now we're going to, this is add daily patients. So we don't want that. We want to stay under the MCI triage. And what you would do is you would enter an ID number here. And there is an area for adding an alternate ID if you wanted to add another ID, maybe a hospital ID or something like that. So there is that capability. So if you knew the patient's age, you could type it in, or you can also put approximate age. So I'm going to put 15 years. We're just making this up. I'm going to say this patient is red and contaminated. And now incident involvement, let's see if it has our test incident. So we have to put the incident that this patient belongs to. Current location, for the test incident, we'll say they're at Medical Tent 1. We're not going to put a sublocation. The destination is going to be one of the hospitals. So let's say they're going to Aurora Lakeland. We could put a sublocation, but we don't really have to put anything there. The provider, here's where you would put an ambulance or the ambulance that's transporting them. So I'm going to put one there. You can put their unit in, 1, 2, 3. And you can put the estimated time of arrival if you wish. I'm going to put 10 minutes. And then if you have more patients to add, you can do a save or you can do a save and add. And if you do a save and add, then it's just going to come up to that same screen again and we can do it all over again. And we'll make this patient 30. We'll say yes. And we'll say they were contaminated. And test exercise, yes. We'll say they're at transport now. Or no, it's under the test, so I'm sorry. Triage. And we'll make them green. And current location is triage. And we're going to send them to another hospital. And another ambulance. Unit 333. And we're just going to save this. So that is the steps to adding contamination description. Okay. So now, if we go into the incident mode above for the dashboard and we go into the test incident type, it's going to show our dashboard here. We have one one red patient, one green patient in triage. And if we look here, if you click on that, you'll see that the tracking number, the gender we didn't put, and we put the triage category. So we didn't fill a lot of information in here, but we did put the tracking number. And up here is where you can change to either transport, which we're going to do that, destination. So I'm going to put that we're transporting. And now, done. And then we can go into this patient, and we're going to put receive. And they're going to be received at Aurora Lakeland Medical, and we're going to click receive. And now summary of transporting. Down here, it shows that the two ambulances, they each had a count of 1. Summary of a hospital. This is the end user view. So because we are logged in, let me, and so now I just changed the view. So we don't want that view. We want EMS Transport Manager. So now, as you can see on this EMS Transport Manager page, Aurora St. Luke's received 1 green patient and Aurora Lakeland received 1 red patient. So there are different dashboards. You need to go back and forth between the different dashboards depending on who you are, the hospital or the EMS, depending on what you need to see. But this would be the view that the hospitals would be looking at, and that first one would have been the ones that the EMS was monitoring. That is how you add patients to the web-based patient tracking. And again, there's different incident modes. There is different subcategories that you can add, but this is the basic adding an incident and adding a patient to patient tracking. In further videos, we will be discussing the desktop application that some of you have, and also the app application that some of the MS are using. This is the end of our video for patient tracking today. Thank you.